the dangerous roads out there.
Yeah, and actually we're already seeing it just in the last couple of minutes. Bringing in our meteorologists, Allison Rogers and Sabrina Bates. Guys, you were just showing me some pictures. There's an accident on 71 right now.
Yeah, and this is something that we've been concerned about moving forward into tonight. As that sun's setting, it's really cold out, the snow is getting heavier, these roads are starting to worsen, and that's something.
Slick.
Yeah, they're getting slick. That's something that we're going to be seeing here throughout the overnight and worsening by tomorrow morning. So here's I-71 over at MLK, so just north of downtown, and you can see that emergency responder responding to the scene, and again, somebody out of their car earlier, but now we're looking at a very busy radar too, and that snow-covered roads, those are continuing to worsen. Heavy snow moving across the Cincinnati metro as we speak. It's coming down very heavily there, northern Kentucky, and then portions of southeastern Indiana as well. Wyoming, Finneytown, Forest Park, Coleraine, Cheviot, East Side, West Side, doesn't matter. We're all seeing that heavy snow coming down at this point. Also impacting Covington, Villa Hills, Lakeside Park. You've got heavy snow over by Wilder. As Sean McKinnon was just saying, it is having an impact on that visibility. That is something that's going to worsen overnight too, as that snow continues to come down pretty heavily. Heavy snow impacting portions of Kentucky, and get used to seeing lots of blue on this radar because it is going to be around for most of the day, if not all of the day tomorrow. Into Clinton County, Warren County, and Butler counties. So we do have that snow that's starting to fill back in here. It's going to start to impact areas along I-71 here shortly. Heavier snow starting to make its way north of the 275 loop. I do expect it to start to pick up if you do live in one of our more northern counties. But right now, Versailles over toward Rising Sun, down into Switzerland County, you're all seeing that heavy snow coming down pretty good for you. And this is something that's going to last well into tonight, throughout the entire day tomorrow. In fact, I do think our snow potentially even gets heavier overnight by tomorrow morning. Widespread heavy snow expected to be a big issue early in the morning tomorrow throughout the rest of the day. On Sunday, that heavy snowfall, possibly still some sleet. Once we get into that mid-morning and early afternoon, I still think there's a little bit of a window of opportunity to see some sleet kind of moving in. Either way, whether or not we see sleet or we don't, we are still looking at impossible travel throughout the day tomorrow with these roads worsening overnight tonight. So hopefully you don't have to be out tomorrow, because it's one of those days you really will just want to stay in, including tomorrow evening into the night too. Even though our snow is expected to taper closer to about 8 o'clock, I still think some flurries will fly into kind of the midnight hour tomorrow, possibly even early Monday morning. Nothing that I think significantly impacts our totals, but still some isolated flurries kind of just flying through the sky. So we are still looking at picking up about 12 or so inches of snowfall for the Cincinnati metro. I do think at this point a foot of snow is a really good possibility for the Cincinnati metro. That includes portions of northern Kentucky. That includes all of Boone, Kenton, and Campbell counties. And that also includes much of our southeastern Indiana communities, and then on up I-71 closer to Batavia, Blanchester, Hillsborough, all picking up around a foot of snowfall, closer to a half foot or so if you are further to the south where there is that sleet potential. So overnight tonight, widespread heavy snow will continue to be really the name of the game, and this is going to rule the entire day tomorrow. Heavy snow coming down. It is going to be something that has a huge impact on those roads. I really can't reiterate that enough. And there's that potential for some sleet kind of working its way in to some of our far southern zones. Entirely possible that that sleet line makes its way a little bit further north, but once we get to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that is when I think we start to switch back over to the lighter snow that will continue, but still adds about 1 to 3 inches of snowfall for the Cincinnati area. And so once we walk away from this, we are picking up around a foot of snow for a lot of the Cincinnati metro. And after this, it's the cold. Sabrina, you'll have more on that.
Yeah, thanks, Allison. We are talking about that cold. I know the snow is such a big story this weekend, but as soon as that snow is wrapping up, we are really talking about that extreme cold settling in. Cold weather advisory. This isn't for tonight. This is going to be for tomorrow night, Sunday into Monday. And then we also have an extreme cold watch. This is going to be Monday night into Tuesday morning. So we have multiple days here of just that bitter extreme cold. In fact, when we take a look here at what to expect over the next few days, we are still looking at really that cold weather where it is going to be quite chilly outside. Where we're looking at the temperatures that are going to be staying below freezing day after day. We are looking at, again, those temperatures that are going to be, once again, that are going to be below freezing. You're looking at in the teens, in the 20s as we go pretty much all throughout this upcoming week. Our graphics here are having a bit of a struggle here, but we'll get to that 7-day forecast here shortly. Generally, we are looking at these really cold temperatures. Here you go. So as we take a look at the next few days, again, the extreme cold that is going to settle in. We're looking at bitter cold as we go throughout this week. Right now, temperatures, they are in the teens, but they are feeling like they are below zero for some of us around Cincy, Wilmington. And as we go throughout the rest of tonight, we are still going to be feeling like we are in the single digits. And then as we go throughout the day tomorrow, it is still going to be feeling just as cold. It's just when we get to Monday, look at this. Those temperatures plummet to below zero. This is dangerous cold outside, and it's going to be feeling like that. There we go, all throughout the day on Monday. We go throughout the rest of the week, and it is going to be also quite cold. Like I said, teens and 20s, day after day, mornings, also quite frigid. Guys.
All right, Sabrina, thanks so much. And we're going to continue to lead the way, of course, on this storm.